Welcome back to the Zen Den. Coach Rachel here. Hope you are enjoying your week. And I hope that since the last time I've seen you, you've had some very mindful days. So today in the Zen Den, we are going to be creating a quiet space. But the special thing about this quiet place is that you're going to be able to take it with you wherever you go. And I'm going to explain. Listen really quickly to this quick book so you can get a clue about where we're going to create our quiet space. All right? See you in a few.
Charlotte and the Quiet Place by Deborah Sawson, illustrated by Sarah Woolley. Charlotte's house is noisy. In the hallway, the floorboards groan. In the living room, the TV bellows and blares. In the kitchen, her dog Otto yips, yaps, and yowls. Even in her bedroom, which is supposed to be a quiet place, the old steam radiator hisses, whistles, and whines. Where can Charlotte find a quiet place? Charlotte's school is noisy. In the classroom, the bell clangs. In the lunchroom, the trays clatter and crash. On the playground, the swings creak, squeak, and rattle. Even in the library, which is supposed to be a quiet place, the children giggle, yammer, and yell. Where can Charlotte find a quiet place? Charlotte's neighborhood is very, very noisy. On the sidewalk, the jackhammers blast. On the street, the sirens warble and wail. Underground, the subway screeches, rumbles, and roars. Even in the park, which is supposed to be a quiet place, the leaf blower buzzes, blusters, and hums. No, cries Charlotte. I have to find a quiet place. One Saturday morning, Charlotte takes Otto for a walk. In the park, Otto spots a squirrel and he lurches free. Charlotte chases Otto, charging down the hill, over the bridge, and into a grove where Otto skids to a stop. Charlotte and Otto are out of breath. Together they sit down to rest. They close their eyes. Charlotte's belly rises up and down, up and down. Her breath goes in and out, in and out. Her mind slows down. It is quiet at last. It is so, so quiet. Charlotte notices an even quieter place. A place deep in her belly where her breath is soft and even. A place deep in her mind where her thoughts are hushed and low. A place as quiet as the small silence on the very last page of her favorite book. The silence right after the end. When Charlotte is ready, she and Otto hike slowly away from the grove, back over the bridge, and up the hill toward home. Nowadays, Charlotte's house is still noisy. Her school is still noisy. And her neighborhood is still very, very noisy. But Charlotte remembers that day in the park. So wherever she is, whenever she wants, when her world is too noisy, Charlotte simply closes her eyes and travels back to that peaceful place. The place deep in her belly where her breath is soft and even. place deep in her mind where her thoughts are hushed and low. The quiet place inside.
Welcome back. So did you get that? Charlotte's quiet space was actually within herself, deep in her belly. Outside of her house, her school, her neighborhood, everything was very loud. But Charlotte found on that very busy day that if she closed her eyes and just breathed and just started to be mindful, she found a quiet space right inside of her, deep in her belly. And so today, not only are we going to visit our quiet space via a butterfly meditation, but we are going to be planting some lavender together. So lavender is a purple flower that is very, very calming. It has a very calming scent and it helps us relax and it also helps us sleep well. So today in our Zindan, we are going to be planting flowers right in this watering can that I found at the store. We're going to add some soil. We're going to plant some lavender and then we're going to give it a little bit of water. And every single week when you meet with me, we'll be checking on it and seeing and watching it as it grows. Okay? I'm going to get started by tearing this bag of soil. It was so cool. I went to the store looking for lavender and all of this came together. This watering can, the soil, the seeds. So I'm going to quickly pour it into the pot and take my time so I don't make a big mess. Good. Have you guys planted, do you guys have any plants or have you planted anything at home? Were you good about keeping it alive? Yeah, I'm not usually that good at keeping plants alive, but I'm hoping that if we work together and you guys meet me here in the Zindan every week, that we can get our lavender plant growing nice and tall and have it smelling really good. So there we are. I poured the soil into the pot. It's just about full. Then I'm going to open the seed pack. And maybe you can grow some lavender at home too. It smells really, really good. And it'll be a great thing to use for meditations when you visit your quiet space. So opening the seeds. And let's see what lavender seeds actually look like. I'm really curious. I wonder if they're big or small and what color they are. So I open in the pack and let's see what we have inside. Oh wow, these seeds are so small. Let me see if I can give you a good view of them. So they're very small black seeds. I'm gonna pour them into my hand. Try not to lose any. Very, very, very tiny seeds. Can you see those? See? They're really small black seeds. So I'm just gonna drop them into the pot. Nice and easy. Try to spread them out some. There's a few more in here. I'm just gonna pour them into the pot. Oh, kind of stuck. A few more. All right, package is empty. I'm just gonna spread them out and then cover them with soil. All right, so I forgot one thing. What do you think it was? The water. I'll be right back. All right, so I got my water and I'm just going to pour it into our lavender plant. I'm going to make sure not to drown it in water. Just make sure that the soil is nice and moist. And then I'm going to keep it moist, and we can check on it. We can check on the plant every week when you guys come see me in the Zen Den and see if we have some growth. I'll be sure to get pictures and videos if I see any sprouts before you meet me back. So the water's soaking in. I'm gonna pour a little bit more because the soil just still looks a little bit dry. Good, so I empty about a cup of water into there. I'm gonna let you see it. Well, here we have it, our own little lavender plant. And now we just wait. We wait for sprouts. So make sure you check in every week to see if we get any sprouts or how fast it grows. We'll be growing it all school year, so I'm hoping that it gets so big that we have to take it out of this pot and put it in a bigger pot. And we'll work together to do that too, all right? So have you guys ever smelled lavender? If you have, do you like the smell? Do you not like the smell? Do you use it in any things? I like to spray it on my pillow and it helps me sleep at night. And I also like to use it in my lotions and soap when I'm trying to get ready for bed. It's just very calming. So let me know if you've ever tried it and if you've ever smelled it and if you like it in the comments below, okay? Now, let's get ready to go to our quiet space, and we're going to do a butterfly meditation, and we're going to keep our plant close to help us focus, okay? So get comfortable, find a spot in a very quiet place or just an empty place, and we will find our quiet inside of ourselves. All right? See you in a bit. All right, so here we are. I just put a yoga mat on the ground and got comfortable. You can sit or you can lay back and drape your hands over your belly. I'm going to hold on to our lavender plant to keep it close and just to keep me focused on that one thing. Remember, mindfulness is slowing down and concentrating on one thing. And what we're going to do is close our eyes and just begin to breathe deeply and slowly. Feeling our belly rise and fall. As we breathe in, our belly fills up and expands. As we breathe out, our belly empties out all of the air and our belly comes in. And we're just searching for quiet inside our mind. Good. Now, we have our lavender plant, which doesn't have any sprouts yet, but we are going to imagine that we're laying in a beautiful lavender garden. So a garden full of lavender. And as we lay and breathe, we're just going to take in the scent, noticing how wonderful it smells and how calming it is as we breathe in and feel our body relax more and more. As we lay here and breathe, we start to see butterflies come and join us. And as we lay here, of course, we start to think about other things. But instead of keeping those thoughts and concentrating on all the thoughts that come to us, we're going to gift them to a butterfly and let the butterfly fly away with it. They can have it. So as you lay and you breathe and you focus on just the smell of the lavender, or just the feeling that you feel of your belly as it rises and falls with your breath. If you start to think about homework, give that thought to a butterfly and watch the butterfly fly away with it. And then bring your thoughts back to your breathing. Good. If you start to think about what you're going to eat later, here comes another butterfly. Gift that thought to a butterfly and allow it to fly away with it. No stress. The butterflies are our friends and they take all of our chaotic and noisy thoughts away. They're very helpful in that way. You want to keep breathing, trying to focus on just the beautiful smell of the lavender and how nice it is just to be still and quiet and breathe in this beautiful garden all around us. And every time we have a thought of something that has nothing to do with the garden and nothing to do with our breathing, we just give that thought to one of our butterfly friends and allow the butterfly to float away. A few more breaths. Breathing nice and slow. Keeping the body as still as you can and focus on nothing but the breath. Let's take 3 more deep breaths. Fill the belly up with air and slowly release. And again, make that belly even bigger and slowly release. And 1 more breath. Breathe in, big belly, and let it all go. Very good meditation, guys. Slowly open your eyes. You can move your body around and get it moving again. And then when you're ready, you can go and continue with your day. Try to take more moments and be mindful. If you ever feel like it's too noisy around or you need some peace and quiet, remember you can go right into yourself and find your quiet. You can imagine the butterfly garden and just breathe. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will see you guys next Wednesday.